Hello guys, Jonathan aka Jonty here,
Simon
and Johan here.
And welcome to Ringside Perspective. On this show we will be discussing the results from Monday Night Raw, the 23rd of November, so major spoiler ahead for that episode. So let's get on to the first segment of the show, which was the Authority coming out and introducing Sheamus. So, any thoughts on this particular segment?
Well, it seems pretty clear that Sheamus is an Authority guy now. Pretty obvious.
And obviously the Authority wasn't very happy with what Roman Reigns did last night, so they didn't want him to get his rematch that same evening, even though Roman wanted his rematch.
Just as we kind of predicted.
Yes, so his rematch will be at TLC.
In a TLC match with the belt hung above the ring. So that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
We also saw the appearance of another Authority guy, namely Rusev, who made a small return last night.
And he basically did a cheap shot on Reigns, and that would be the main event later that evening.
Yes.
Yeah, Rusev move against Reigns.
Yeah, so.
And the following segment is the first match of the night, featuring the Dudley Boys versus Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper, out of the Wyatt family.
Yeah, this was basically just a match to get Wyatt and Harper back into the
Back in action
and give them a win. Not really much to say about this squash match.
No,
I just think that Harper, he didn't do very well in the match, but with the help of a interference from, was it Strowman?
Yeah.
He still won the match for the Wyatt family, but not really a special match.
No, and of course the Wyatt family took out the Dudley Boys after the match was done.
Yeah.
So next segment.
Next segment was the
Divas match. Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks. And it was a very short match, and Sasha Banks won with the help of a interference from the other bad members. Not really surprised there, but it could have been a better match, really.
Two shady finishes in the first two matches. And after that match we saw Paige on the Titantron making her demand to get another match.
Yeah, against Charlotte for the Divas Championship.
Basically, she said that Charlotte cheated, and then she showed some footage of Charlotte with her hand underneath the rope.
And she would get that rematch later.
Yeah, but that was kind of yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Next we had something that made us laugh quite a bit when we saw the... I don't even remember the title of it. It was some kind of country music grumble, what the fuck it was.
Some kind of open challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the tag team titles.
So when the segment started, New Day came riding out on some kind of unicorn horses and came out to basically shit on country music. Really funny.
Yeah, and their challenge was accepted by the Lucha Dragons.
And also the Usos.
Oh, the Usos, yeah.
So, I don't even know what to say about that fucking thing. Like,
yeah.
New Day is so funny.
Yeah, but for some reason the match was cancelled.
Like, some reason, did you ever even expect it to go off?
No.
But this was kind of a thing to celebrate 1 year of New Day in WWE.
Yeah, like that. That is actually a good reason to celebrate, to be honest.
Yeah, it was probably the best thing about Raw last night. I laughed a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the funniest thing by far. So, let's move on to the next match, which was...
Mark Henry versus Neville, which was kind of surprising actually. I did not expect to see Mark Henry versus Neville.
Yeah, to me the match was surprisingly short.
Yeah, it was really bad because it was like one kick to the head and Henry was gone.
Yeah, and of course a red arrow on that.
Oh yeah, the red arrow.
But Mark Henry did kick out, but like a half second too late.
Yeah, exactly. But after this match, Mark Henry did show his respect to Neville.
Yeah, they seem to be moving on and trying to develop Mark Henry's character to some kind of dad kind of character where he like helps new talent get over or something.
But I think that Henry would have needed a win because he has really lost too much.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of Mark Henry on the last time either.
Oh.
It should be time for call it a decent comeback. And now the next segment, a 6-man tag team match featuring the Cosmic Wasteland versus Goldust and the Primetime Players.
Yeah, what the hell I wanna say about this match? Like, many don't like the Ascension. I really like them, and I was kind of hoping that this team up with Stardust would get them over, but they have just been losing since they teamed up with Stardust.
Yeah, I mean the Ascension, they have potential, and I think that putting them in a team with Stardust is not the right way to get that potential out of them.
No. Really not.
No, I think we was discussing one potential thing that they could do with the Ascension, and that is actually making them some kind of acolytes for the Undertaker. Like the Undertaker would, sort of like the Ministry of Darkness kind of thing, but taking the Ascension and maybe have them do his dirty work. That would be one good way also to turn on the Undertaker heel, but I don't think we will see the Undertaker very long anymore. He will soon be gone.
Sadly enough.
But in the end, Goldust and Primetime Players, of course, won that match.
Yes. And in the next segment we actually had Alberto Del Rio come out and talk, and then we saw Jack Swagger come out, and that might actually be a potential feud in the future between those two for the US title.
Yeah, I think we can bet on that there will be some kind of match, most likely a ladder match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you think about this Mex America thing, really, that they are trying to get over with?
Well, I honestly have no idea what they are trying to do. I mean, Seb Coulter turned from a patriot to this how do you say, Mex American
Patriot.
Yeah, Mex American patriot, and that is pretty weird, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like this. I think it was even better when Cena had it, because at least then it was kind of, American and all that. Now it's just kind of silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they also got the Open Challenge, which was really nice a segment. But Mex America, I don't know where they're going with it. I hope that they are not gonna drag it on for too long, because it's gonna be a pest going forward.
Yeah.
So next segment was the rematch for the Divas Championship between Paige and Charlotte.
Well, I did not like how this match ended. It's the only thing I actually can say about it.
I didn't even like the match overall. It was very slow paced and dragged out, and Charlotte did a lot of botches in the match.
It felt like a bad Bret Hart match. Slow, many submissions and holds, not much speed, no highlights. And then Charlotte, I have noticed with Charlotte that she tends to botch like small things all the time. It's not like big things that truly get noticed, but just small things in moves. They look awkward and something is off. So there's definitely, I don't know if she is feeling some kind of pressure because she is Flair, but there's definitely some small botches here and there.
Yeah, and we do understand that this is not a pay-per-view match, but it was, after all, a Divas Championship match, and I think that requires a bit more than this.
And we had 2 Divas matches in one night.
That was unexpected for a Raw episode. And I think we also have to point out what happened after the match.
Yeah, the match ended in a double countout, and they actually had a hardcore tease. Because it wasn't anything extreme. The only hardcore thing was that Paige threw Charlotte into the steel steps, and you don't see that often in the Divas division.
Well, that was at least one unique thing.
Yeah, and of course the finish.
Yes, she put Charlotte on the announce table and did the Paige tap out on her.
Yeah, that was kind of silly because there's no actually significance in doing that on the announce table. It doesn't really make any difference.
No, not really. It was more like making a statement from Paige's side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Paige would be a perfect diva to actually do some kind of hardcore match.
Yeah, she would. She's got the potential.
Without a doubt.
And the following segment is with Heath Slater. Been in the ring with a guitar. It looks like he's about to sing about a song about this country thing they did yesterday. But, of course, when this is about to happen, he gets interrupted by Ryback.
Yeah, like Heath Slater, I've never liked the guy. He's a fool. But
Yeah,
one thing,
a clown of somehow.
I always love when they shatter a guitar against a man in the WWE. It looks so damn cool.
Yeah, but since I'm a guitarist by myself, I've never seen a guitar break that easily before.
But it was funny.
Yeah, funny.
Let's all agree on that.
Yeah, so Ryback delivered the shell shock to Heath Slater, and that was pretty much it of that segment. Short. I don't really know where they were going with it. I guess it was filler.
Yeah, was it just to show that Heath Slater is still in the business, or was it just to start a feud with Ryback? I see no reason to start a feud between Slater and Ryback anyways.
And they did have a lot of, segment where they were just talking. We had, the Authority, and then we had, who was it next? We had New Day, of course, before this, and now this.
Yeah, and also Paige with the talking before the match. There were a lot of talking and not so many matches in this episode, but that's kind of normal for after
a big pay-per-view.
Yeah. So next segment is Ambrose and Ziggler versus Breeze and Owens.
And this was actually a very good matchup. A match, in my opinion. Ambrose did very well in the match.
Yeah, I have not too much to say about the match. Actually, it didn't really tickle my fancy. But the Owens did not interfere when Ambrose was pinning Breeze at the end of the match.
But yeah, it was a good match, and obviously they need to push Ambrose, for the Intercontinental title.
Oh yeah, they will do that, and I think it's right down the alley because Ambrose is perfect in hardcore matches, as we have seen versus Bray Wyatt, and I think Kevin Owens could make a fantastic kind of match in a hardcore, because he seems like the kind of guy that would really be good at that.
Yeah, and Ambrose have been in hardcore matches before. So we know he's good at them.
Clearly.
Yeah. So, the final segment of the night.
Is, of course, the main event match, Rusev versus Roman Reigns, with Sheamus at ringside.
Yeah. I don't know how much I have to say about this match. Like, the match itself was really good. You know, they kept on for a really long time.
Yeah, they did.
And later Sheamus got banned from ringside when he interfered.
Interfering, yeah.
And I think actually, when Sheamus was banned from ringside, you really thought that, well, this match could maybe finish clean. However,
yeah, when the match is like most intense, and it seems to be a really great match, another interference occurs, featuring King Barrett.
Yes, another authority guy.
Yeah, he seems to be the new authority guy as well.
yeah, the authority seems to be making new allies, but yeah, it's quite a powerful stable so far. I think they were trying maybe to put Kevin Owens also in the authorities section, but yeah, that didn't work out so great.
No.
But in the end, so the match ended officially in a disqualification, of course, with Reigns winning.
Yeah. That
was all the matches.
that was all for tonight.
Yeah, but we have to say also that Reigns did actually... He was the last man standing in the ring after the segment was done. He managed to fight off the three guys and...
Yeah, Rusev, Barrett and Sheamus.
Yeah, so he was the last man standing inside the ring, and that was the final thing about it.
Yep. Then perhaps the show was over.
So, I think that's all for this episode. I want to thank everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe. And you can also follow us on Twitter at RS Perspective. I guess we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.